On question number 68, is that correct? All right, so here we go. Say it again. Linear equation. Solving linear equation. It's the one that we've been working on. All right, so here we go. So right now, I want to just, again, emphasize this. So I'm going to drag this over. All right. Now, again, we have a fraction. So how do I eliminate a fraction? How do I eliminate the fraction? Holman, tell us. Multiply by the reciprocal. Multiply by the reciprocal. Now listen, I like what you said. You could multiply by 5 and then divide by what? 9. You with me? So that's the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. All right. The reason why I think there was some confusion on that one is because there's not more than one fraction involved. You with me? And we'll get to somewhere there are. All right. So I want everybody now to practice. We're going to put down the reciprocal, which is just what? Negative 5 over 9. Negative 5 over 9. So x is equal to. Now, the two negatives automatically make it what? Positive. Now, always do the division first. Bradley. Bradley, stop. I'm solving a problem. All right? So what's the final answer here? 25. Beautiful work. All right, very, very good. X is equal to 25. All right? Because we did what? 45 divided by 9, which is 5, and then 5 times 5 is 25. All right? Any questions with that? All right? So now let's bring out the next problem here. Now let's see who is paying attention. Tommy. Good. Beautiful. Wow. So, wait a minute. Tell me again. Yes, 81. I'm happy. All right. Again, two negatives make the positive. 36 divided by 4 is 9. And 9 times 9 is 81. No, because it does make a difference. Right? It doesn't make a difference if I do 36 times 9 and then divide it by 4. You with me? Well, all right, so let me show you. If I do, this is what this means. Right? This is the division. You with me? So you have to divide either the 36 by 4 or the 9 by 4. You with me on that? All right. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at number 7. So I have 4x minus 4 equals negative 40. It's Peter now. What am I doing? So what is that? And so, beautiful. Okay? So now let's write the next one. 9x minus 7 equals negative 34. All right, Jack, why don't you tell me? Well, I want you to tell me the next step. You had the right answer. I don't know what that means. You add 7 to both sides, right? What type of... Yes. And so now... Wow, you're not saying things right. You said divide by 3. I know what you meant. Divide by 9, because you have 3 in your mind as the answer. I'm okay with that. Right? Come on now. Organization. Alright? So now we have the next one. Alright, now 7/8 y minus 6 equals 8. Now, we could do what here? What could I do? Yeah, we could multiply everything through by 8 if you want to just get rid of the fraction. Okay? So some of you liked doing that, so let's see if that helps. Multiply by 8. If I multiply everything through by 8, Justice, what do I get? Yeah, you're good, buddy. Now what? Add 48. So now 40 plus 60 is... Exactly. Seven goes into 11. And how much left over? So now 7 goes into 42. There you have it. Good. Okay. All right, Miss Pliego, you're doing number 73. Yeah. Okay. You make sure mentally how to do that? Is that what you're asking? Okay, so let's look. I'm going to show you real quick. 112 divided by 7, we used to do this. Put a 1 up here. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract 4, bring down the 2, 42. That was boring to me. Despite the fact that I hated division. You with me? So to me, what I show kids is, when you're dividing by 7, you're just saying 7 goes into 11 how many times? Now, every time you would subtract, right? So 11 minus 7 is what? So instead of putting the 4 here, I put the 4 up here in the corner so I can read the number now as 42. And then 7 goes into 42 how many times? That's why it's 16. Okay? Just a short way of doing the division. What? I added 40. No, 64 was 8 times 8, buddy. Because remember, I had to go this times 8, this times 8, and this times 8. You get on this now? All right. So now let's talk about this, where we have 10 minus x equals 6. Miss Pliego, what are we doing? Good job. You're awesome, girl. X equals 4. That's a good mental math problem. All right, so let's make sure you understand what she did. And I want to make sure I'm correct on this, Miss Pliego, right? You took that negative x and I threw it to the other side. Do you agree with that? That made it what? Positive, right? And then you subtracted 6. That was very, very good. So x equals 4. Do I have any questions? What? You could. You could. Now watch. When you subtract 10, that would be negative x equals negative 4. No, it's right. But when there's a negative x, that means change the sign. So that makes it positive 4. So we got the same answer, we just did it differently. Figure that? Okay. All right, Diesel. Now I'm going to go ahead and just grab yours, 74. All right, what am I doing, Diesel, on 74? Which is, good job. Exactly. So now be careful. Now that's the most common mistake. What are we dividing by? We always divide by the number in front of the variable. What type of 6? Come on, that's what I'm saying. You got details, right? So we're dividing by -6. Dividing by -6. Now your brain is supposed to see there, Diesel, the fraction. What is the fraction? That's right. So x equals -1/6. You okay with that? All right, now like I said, just writing down my answers is not helping. That doesn't tell me if you know how to do it. You should be doing it, seeing if you're getting it correct. All right, Leighton, 75. What am I doing?
So you add 9.
Okay, I want the answer from you. What do I got? What's the next step? What do you want me to write on the board? So what does that equal?
Oh, 18.
Neg -9 and -9 is what, lady? You owe your mom 9 and you owe your dad 9. Yeah, come on, Leighton. Don't be nervous. Come on, -18x is equal to -9. Now what?
-9 is that x. No. Net 2.
You made the same mistake Diesel made. So look, get in the habit. If you're not sure, now do you see the fraction? It's not 2, but what?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
1.
That's right, 1/2. It's 1/2. Do you hear me with that?
Yeah.
Okay, Bradley, 76. All right, now we're back to the fractions that were causing problems. So let's really concentrate on these guys. All right, Bradley, what am I going to do on this? Somebody help him. Who knows what to do? What are you supposed to do? Which is what? Yes, good job, girl. Multiplying by 15. Multiplying by 15. Yes. So it's going to be, now be careful, finish it up. 5x minus 3x equals what? No. Yes, I mean it does, but I'm saying you have to finish the equation. Two 15s, come on, think in your head. Yes, ma'am, good job. Now you can tell me 5x minus 3x. There you go. So x equals Think about that. Yes, good job. Good job. Okay, Bradley, did that ring a bell? Okay, so I'm going to let you do the next one then. Let me grab 77. Yeah.
We're not on any of them yet, but I think these are the ones that don't have any.
Yep, we're going to get there. Yeah, enough with the noise. Come on, guys. All right, what am I doing on 77? Which is what? Now, we say 9 and 7 is relatively prime. That means there's no number. So all you have to do with 9 and 7 is multiply it together. And what's that? That's correct. How did you get 7? How did you get 7? What is, Bradley, what's 63 divided by 7? Right? Come on, buddy. 9x minus what? Right. Equals what? Equals what? No. Good. Now what? So x is equal to? Which is? All right. 78. Man, let me hear you. All right, let me see how you're doing. All right, Miss Hulsman, go. What am I doing? Exactly. Good job, kiddo. Aiden, you're next. Good. Good. Good job, kiddo. Now what? Good. Right. Two goes into 5 with how many left over? So you put a 1 in the corner. Yeah, look how easy that is. 27. All right, Aiden. 79 for you. All right, what am I multiplying by? By what? No. Come on, how are we doing all these problems and you're not asking me a question? I did 76, 77, 78, same types of problems. If you don't know, you're supposed to ask. Right? Come on, I'm trying to get you ready. What's the common denominator? Now listen, 8 and 9 have no common factors. Just multiply them together. 72 is the smallest we can do. You hear me? Come on now. All right, so now I'm going to multiply by 72, multiply by 72, multiply by 72. So now help me. Read this. What's that? What does this mean? That's all there is. So what is that? 9 what? Good. Come on now, buddy. Now what? Yes. Equals? Right. So what's x equals? Yeah, 72. See, Aiden, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know something, man, I can't, you know what I mean? I'm going around the room asking people. If you just sit there and don't do anything, that's why some of you have problems, because you never ask. You don't ask me anything. You just sit there. That's a problem. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. This is super important to be successful with all math after this. Good for you. What's 9x minus 8x? Right? There you go. Diesel, tell me.
How do you get
Because I multiplied each one of these by 72. Yes or no? What's 1 times 72?
Oh, sorry.
That's right. Good. Finally, I've got a couple questions from people who are just not 100%. Tell me when you're not 100%. Right? I'd rather tell you than figure it out from your test. All right, we're on 80. All right. Joseph, what am I doing? You could times everything by 9. Put times 9, times 9, times 9. What happens to those first two 9s? To this 9 right here and this 9 right here. Read this right here. What does this say? Then what does this say? What is this that I'm... What is that? So, read it. All right, one more time. Read this. Read this. Hey, you see what I'm trying to do for you, right? Come on, I don't want you upset. I want you to tell me. I'm just showing you how, to me, it's just reading a problem. That's 9 divided by 9. What's 9 divided by 9? 1 times what? Which is? I know, you don't have to tell me. That's what I'm saying. We've been practicing a bunch. I'm expecting you to make some mistakes, but I'm expecting you to make some mistakes earlier so when we get to these, it's not as hard. Okay, so now 5y equal, or 5y, then continue. Read that. Come on, yes. Read that. Hey, you with me on that, right? Because I don't care. 6 times 9, 54, right? Now what do I do? Now what's 54 plus 36 in your head? What's 50 plus 30? What's 4 plus 6? What's 80 plus 10? That's what I'm trying to get you to do. Now what? Right. So how many times does 5 go into 9? How many left over? So notice where I put the 4. So now 5 goes into 40 how many times? There you go. Come on, guys. What number was that? All right. Now here we go. Couple decimal problems. 81. Here we go. Let's talk about this one. This one's a really cool problem. Now, most kids don't like dealing with decimals. Do you agree with that too? If I had my way, I wouldn't have decimals, correct? So what can I do?
You can move the decimal.
That's right. You can, instead of moving the decimal over 1, I'm going to explain to you what we're actually doing. When I move the decimal over 1, I'm actually multiplying everything through by what? By 10. So I want everybody to do that. So if I multiply everything through by 10, what do I get? My new equation.
10x plus 4x equals 35.
Beautiful, just like that. You okay with that or not? Well, 0.4 times 10, right? Well, I said this. I said you can move the decimal over 1, or you can multiply by 10. It's the same thing. So what I'm showing you is this. I'm telling you why, Carly, you're able to move the decimal over 1 is because you really multiplied by 10. That's the math for it. You hear me? Okay, go ahead, Chloe.
And then you add that to be 14x equals 35. And then
Write it as a fraction.
35.
Good. Now reduce it.
You can reduce it by 7.
Right.
Which would be 5.
Beautiful. Aiden, are you keeping up with me? What?
Try to get. Oh, never mind.
Good for you. Good for you. That's right. Tell me. Good, Aiden. Sit up, though. Come on. Tell me, what am I doing? Speak up louder. Come on, man. There's nothing. Because whenever you're moving a decimal, that's what you're doing, multiplying by 10. If there was 2 decimals, Aiden, like if I said 0.23x, I'd multiply them through by what? 100. And multiplying by 100 is the same as moving the decimal over 2 spots. Do you hear me? All right, so let's check out 82. Okay, now we're back to easy. All right, so here we go. All right, Thomas, you get to go at this one. What am I doing? Which is 5 times x. What? 5x? Yes. Right? So 5x equals? Yes, good job, Thomas. And so now, very good, Thomas. All right, I'm happy with you today. 12. Good. All right. All right, so which one's next? 83. Here we go. Hey, why don't you give it a shot? Tell me. Right? Okay. Which is? So final answer? Good. All right, let me find 84. Who's not said something? Everybody got a shot. Okay, you tell me. Yeah. Good. Good job. Good.
So you can do minus 24.
Very good.
So
That is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what you should be saying. X equals 3. Tell me. I thought you had a question, Bradley. Or how much time do we have? 3 minutes. All right. If Bradley gets this right, we have no homework. If he misses this, we have to do the rest of the problems. No excuses. You got to get it right, or else we have lots of homework. Go. So what do I do first, Bradley? And then what? Now what? Shh, don't help him. Why? Okay, so now combine terms for me carefully. Shh. See, you always think you're right, and I'm trying to tip you off that you're wrong. You said combine like terms. I want you to read the two terms that you're combining. And what? Oh, yeah. Not 4x. Shh. Now what? Which is? Now what? So now what? So now what? So we're already wrong. So it's not come to this. It's just we're wrong. So what do we got? Reduce the fraction. Nine over 4. All right. So tomorrow we will knock out 86 through 100. We'll knock out tomorrow 86 through 100. All right. No homework. Good job today, guys. Very good. And then come by at lunch, and your only homework will be to go over your test. All right? I'll try to.